Hi, Dave here, and in this video we're going to be looking at the Tobenone multiple I/O dock. With my desk setup and the way I work with production and videos, I need more than one screen. I have the Mac Mini M1 and it has one HDMI out, and I have bought a Thunderbolt to HDMI adapter as well, so I can have two screens. Ideally I want more than two screens, and I also don't want to use that Thunderbolt for just a screen. So I was looking around on the internet and I found Tobenone. I contacted them and asked if it was possible to try out this, which is the UDS033B. It's very catchy. They said yes, luckily, and full disclaimer, they sent this out for me to review. I do get to keep it, which is lucky because I was going to buy it anyway, but all my opinions are my own and they don't get to see this video before it is released. This has what I need to make my screens multiple. This essentially is a power dock that has HDMI outs, DisplayPort outs, there's a LAN in there and other goodies that I'll show you coming up in this video. But first, let's get it unboxed. So you have the micro SD card and full-size SD cards. You have an 18-watt PD USB charger, which I use a lot. USB-C 3 in. Then you have power button, headphone socket, two fast USB-As, and a USB 2.0 as well. And on the back we have an HDMI 1 display port for the display 1 and then 2. And then HDMI 3 and 4 are actually mirrored, and then we also have a USB 2 in there, plus the power. The LAN is 1 GB, and the host is where you plug it into your computer. So if you have a look at this chart, you'll see that the HDMI 1 and 2 kick out at 2K, and display 3 and 4 kick out at 4K. I have not the best monitors in the world, so to be honest, I haven't really noticed that much difference, but when you plug it into a bigger screen and you've got a better OLED and stuff, I'm sure you will, but that's just to note. And they're all 60 Hertz as well. The installation is really easy. Just go to the Display Link Manager download, which you'll see in the description below, and just follow it as normal. Once you've installed it, you'll see at the top of the screen, you'll have multiple different functions. Now, the one to make note of is to please allow your Display Link device to connect to this Mac, which you'll need to go into the software preferences. But it does prompt you, you just need to follow it through. You can see you can rotate the screen as well if you want to work in vertical or landscape. There's a support page there, plus feedback. And I've got it so I've got launch automatically after login. I've got an Apple Watch as well, so I've just ticked that. And then I've got power save on all displays and sleep in clamshell. But obviously, if you're using clamshell mode, obviously you wouldn't tick that. Now I've got 3 screens. I'm just going to arrange them the way I have them physically on the desk, which you'll see in a minute. And you'll notice that its Display Link isn't going into any way it shouldn't do for anything dodgy. And also it allows you to invert, which you can't see on the recording, but it allows you to invert display as well if you need to. And this is my setup. So I have 2 Samsungs at the top there, and they're in extended mode. Then I have a Display monitor, which is battery powered at the bottom. Now, a couple of things you may want to know is you can use HDMI 1, 2 and 3 for a Mac. Now, One thing I've noticed after playing around with it, HDMI 3 comes up first before the HDMI 1 and 2 when you start the computer. So my first screen, my main screen is HDMI 3. And then my second screen, which is my extended, is in HDMI 1. And my third display is in HDMI 2. Now, the good thing is as well, HDMI 3 and HDMI 4 actually mirror each other. So I've actually got kind of 4 monitors because I have HDMI 4 out into my TV. So if I want to go around the other side of my desk and work on my computer via the TV for a bit, I can, and I don't have to unplug everything. This is the website. You'll see all the information and the descriptions below. One thing to note, it does come with a 2-pin figure of 8 lead, but I've just used my own and it's not been a problem at all. One of the things that I really like is I have a lot of things to charge all at once. So one thing I've actually got is a USB to 4 USB cables. And because of the power that's kicking out of this box, I'm able to charge my small rig light, which takes a lot of charging. Plus, I have my lights all plugged in and my batteries and everything as well. So I leave it on even when I don't have the computer on, and that's just my charge point as well. I just want to thank Tobenone for sending out this for me to review, and it is actually in my setup, and I wouldn't approve it or say it was good unless I thought it was. Obviously, this is my opinion. You may need something else for your computer, but it actually fits what I need really, really well. If you want to get your hands on one of these or something similar by Tobenone, please read the descriptions below. You can see all the links there. And if you like this, please like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you need to do, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.